unique E-force. It's like your fingerprint, ladies and gentlemen. One fingerprint is not better than the other. The person who is helping me to make the video recording, or Upender, or the person who is serving you upma and idli, they have also unique fingerprints. They are unique E4. Like fingerprint, we don't say that my fingerprint is better than yours. What right do you have to say my E4 is better than yours? No way. You may be triple PhD, I may be a student. It's my profile. I may be from one college or the other college, it's all right. Our E4 is different. And E4 must be unique. And we must synergize. The challenge is how to reduce this conflict. How do we synergize these E4? We have differences, E4. His question is coming from a different perspective. Right or wrong is not the issue. His question is coming from different perspective. We are different E4s. Do I take a view that my E4 is better just because I'm sitting in the podium and you are sitting on the sitting chair? No. Disaster. We should sit down. We should synergize. We should synergize together to see how can we build an effective team. How can we reduce this conflict? So ladies and gentlemen, ultimately it is to appreciate person who is sweeping the floor, person who is making the red color here. Professor Sai Kumar was asking some of you, don't come right away. Come from the side. How much did you pay attention to the person who was having a spray gun and he was making the bricks, beautiful bricks with the red? How many of you says it? What a precision he was making. There was somebody to help him and he was making the spray one by one. I noticed it. I noticed every movement of his. And imagine that appreciation you have for him. Rather than feeling that he is only a mason, he is only getting 100 rupees a day to do that. That will be your misfortune. We must synergize. We must have appreciation. But at the same time, discipline. If people don't behave, we should tell them that's not the right thing to do. I would conclude this at this slide saying we must create effective E-force where we can reduce our conflict to create new India. Thank you very much.
Okay, friends, I think before we finish, I'll ask a question to you. What is the ultimate object of IPE? For you who is doing this course, or who are doing this course. Anyone? Why, you are there and why we are here? Why we have created this? Why people have come and assisted? Why we are requesting Dr. Adish Jain and others who have made a great mark in life, highly respected to come over here. Can you tell me what is the intention of IPE? What is that we want to achieve? Anyone? We want you to become business leaders. When you are there, I see in you the kind of business leaders that we want India to have. And to become a leader, what is the most important thing? And I want to compliment all of you. Gandhi was one. Whole world was on one side. Why did Gandhi, why was he accepted, as a universal leader? Character, yes. But character, I think, is the trait of the person. But what is that, made him, you saw that project is there. Then there is a process. What process Gandhiji followed? Listening. If you want to become leader, the first thing is you have to listen. Because you are a leader, you are already knowledgeable. People know it, people accept it. But as Jain Saab told, I don't think you become big by saying that I know more. No. There are other people, there are people who don't have these qualifications. They never had these facilities. They never had parents like yours. They didn't have a system to support them. So, what is your responsibility? What do you do with them? You have to listen to them. I want to compliment you. You did it wonderfully well. And I think today when we talk of culture, let this be the most important part of IP's culture. And when I say that, you are on that path. But if you want to get 100%, then I should not be saying this. Teachers should not be saying that. It should be you who should be doing it. And when they go away from here, after 1 or 2 years, those who come to IP, they should know this is the IP culture. That when you bring a person of great eminence, we have brought, the thing there now, it is for you to take, but you must be in the position to receive it. If you are not in a position to receive it, you don't gain. So I must compliment. The second thing which is very important is, and that's what I think you and I should be doing, classroom teaching is not alone sufficient. My colleagues are there. I am on your side, not on the side of my colleagues. What is important for you to know and for my colleagues to do is to see what is the practical part of that. What the practicality, I think, that has come out. If they don't tell at the end of the lecture that today I lectured this and this is how it is relevant, I don't think that's a good lecture. It may be nicely worded, a volleyball lecture coming from, as he told, hundreds of PhDs. It doesn't mean anything. It is a waste of time that a teacher has done there, because he has not shown you practicality. And good schools in India are those where practicality and theory, they are balanced. Now, this is a problem, how you solve it, that I think you have to know and we have to know. But if you don't solve, world will not, accept that. That is second thing. And related thing to that is a very important story. I was talking of Japan. In Japan, we had about 100 participants, and from India, there were 10 participants. In all, there were 10 sessions. Whenever a session ended, the first question was from an Indian. And once an Indian would start, he will not finish. So this went on from the first day. Second day, at the end, by my side was a South Korean. And he asked, Mishra ji, not ji, Mr. Mishra, whenever a session ends, the first question comes from an Indian. That means you know everything. But when you know everything, then why you are poor? Why India remains a poor country when you know everything? I think that's what I think is important. We know, but we are not converting knowledge into value. We are not creating value. Please create value out of your knowledge. If you create value out of your knowledge, education is meaningful, investment is meaningful, your life is meaningful, you create wealth for the country, and India, as you rightly told, India becomes, I think, one of the first 2 or 3 countries in the world. When you are comparing with China, number of times I have been to China, and I would say that Indians, we are gifted. In terms of nature, we are better. In terms of height, weight, and complexion, we are better. In terms of food, we are better. In terms of democracy, I think, yes, I think we can discuss and say anything. But when it comes to action, I think is the part. On action, I think we are the poorest. I would only say one thing. Today we talked of outcomes. Don't only talk of outcomes, also talk of impact. What is the impact of that on your lives? And what is the impact that you can create for common person, I think, in the country. So thank you very much. And I request Sai Kumar Sahib to tell you the schedule for the next.
Well, friends, I just take only 1 minute. It's an assurance from my side. I'll just add 2 points and then we're on to. The project management discipline is important, there is no doubt about it. All over the world, if you look at it, 90% of the project did not see the end of it. They initiated, but somehow abandoned the project for a variety of reasons. The reason is they not looked at the change, what's happening, because any project takes a lot of time. It can't build overnight. The other part I'll say is, India has a large number of success stories. Jain Sahib was talking about Reliance and so on. The one problem is we did not document the success stories. The another reason could be media did not give importance to success stories, they only give importance to failure stories. That could be another reason why India is not there in that. So the last point which I'd like to add say is, Adesh Jain Sahib, हमारे निर्देशक के आदेश हमारे स्टूडेंट्स पालन किए हैं. I request all of you to pat yourself because you maintain the pin drop silence. Now we'll break for lunch. I request all my faculty colleagues to assemble in the boardroom in the academic block. The students will go for their lunch. And I request all the students to come back at 2:30 to see what the risk is and learn from Jain Sahib, again the risk management. We'll break for lunch.